I just got offered a lot of money for partnership. And bro, instead of being excited and like celebrating this huge milestone, I'm literally spiraling. I'm quite literally spiraling. Yeah. Like, I don't know why I'm making it so complicated, but I'm quite literally having a moral dilemma. I've been questioning, I'm like, is it morally corrupt to be an influencer? Am I allowed to care about the world but still want to take care of myself, take care of my family, get myself out of debt? Like, you know, two things can exist at once. But maybe it's because this is such a public facing job, right? So the optics of it all. But I'm just like, dang, a girl can't care about things, care about people, but also accept opportunities from brands that exist within a system that harms. I don't know. I just want to share some thoughts that I've been having about all of this. I've been sharing with literally everyone who's close to me about the moral dilemma that I've been kind of, that honestly that I've kind of intertwined myself in, the dilemma web. That's how I kind of view it, and I feel like I'm just stuck to this web right now, and this spider is about to eat me. I don't know, I've been thinking about this lately, right? On one hand, bro, I'm finally being offered opportunities that I could have only dreamed of. But I think when I'm talking about opportunities, I'm talking about monetarily. I'm talking about how I've been creating content for 10 years. Technically, I've been creating content since I was like 12 years old, but 16 was when I made that decision with conviction that I'm like, I want to make YouTube videos. I want to create, XYZ, what I'm doing right now. I didn't realize that it would be my career and it would be something that I was actively pursuing for such a long time. But like 10 years of that active pursuing has landed me here at a place where like, wow, I can make good amount of money, more money than I've ever heard of in my whole entire life, people making. I didn't even know that this type of money was possible. On one hand, I'm being afforded these opportunities to be able to like get myself and my family and just the people that I love out of a situation that we've been in for such a long time. But then on the other hand, it also feels kind of messy, right? Because I don't know, how am I supposed to uphold my values and still survive in a world that like doesn't reward said values? You know? I guess maybe why I'm like really thinking about this so intensely is because I come from a family of refugees, bro. Like me sitting on this bed right now, talking to a camera, sharing my personality with the world, sharing my thoughts with the world, having the potential to get paid for doing that is my ancestors' wildest dreams for me. In the sense that I'm allowed to make money with ease, quote unquote. That's something that has never even crossed anyone in my familial lineage's mind. I've literally been afforded the luxury to be able to sit down and question whether my line of work is aligned with my values. Like, bro, that's not a luxury that was afforded to my family. That was not a luxury that I saw anyone, really sit within growing up, because we were in survival mode. We were trying to create something for ourselves in a brand new country where no one spoke the language, where we just left everything behind to come and build something new. Survival mode has been passed down to me. So I've been like in survival mode my whole entire life, bro. I've had a job since I was 14 years old. I worked at a library when I was 14 years old, and I've had a job ever since then, working in restaurants, service industry, blah, 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 whatever. I've always been in survival mode. It's blowing my mind that I'm probably the first woman in my lineage to be able to like make this kind of money and just be myself and just exist. Like, what? That is absolutely insane. Yeah, I guess I say all that to say I want to celebrate that. I want to celebrate the fact that like I am the first woman in my family to be afforded this type of freedom. But then another part of me is like, how do I do that within the influencer content creator ecosystem and still stay true to myself, stay true to my values, stay true to, the way that I see the world and how I understand that? How do I honor where I came from without feeling like I'm betraying it? I don't know. It's like when you come from the background that I come from, money equals safety. Money equals safety. I think I'm kind of caught in between this like, girl, like you're about to be put in a position where you are allowed to feel safe a lot of the time. because financially you're gonna be okay, right? And that is something that my family has not been afforded ever. But it's also like now, because of my education, and once again, that is like, bro, like I'm one of very few women in my life who have a degree, you know, like this is just like, we're like breaking generational curses out here. But because of said education, you also now have this gift of like having integrity. The money that feels like safety, you're also like questioning its integrity also, right? And it just feels really hard because like safety and integrity, they just don't feel like these things that like can live together. This isn't necessarily about one brand or like one deal, but it's just like these questions that have been coming up for me. It's like, how do I navigate feeling and becoming a successful person within an ecosystem that is broken, you know, like, and for you, whoever's watching this, whether you're a creator, you're an artist, you know, you're just someone getting by, like we're all making choices that aren't ethical, you know, just for the sake of survival. We all live in these like nuanced spaces. We're all in the gray area. How are you navigating that? How are you attempting to show up within your values in a space like that, within capitalism? Like, how do you do that? I'm often thinking about artists who take money, who take funding from institutions who don't align with their belief systems, right? But they take this funding and they create such beautiful art. They create such beautiful work. And I guess maybe that's part of the work. Take what's being given to you and create something from the heart that people can connect with, that people can sit with and think deeper about the world with that creation. I don't know. And I guess that's where my mind has gone to like think about this, because it's just something that weighs heavy on my heart, especially because of the career path that I've taken on, content creation, which is like so a real job. I studied communications and media studies in university, so I understand like the nuances of media and how money is made. Anyway, that's a completely different topic, but I don't know. Having these thoughts does not make me morally perfect, does not make me morally superior in any way. Nobody is morally just, you know, and ticks all the boxes. What I want to do is really just like continue to uphold my values and stay grounded within my values, but still survive, but still not be scraping by like I've been conditioned to believe that I need to do. I'm like, I want women that look like me to live the most comfortable lives possible. I want Black women, I want all women to feel safe and secure within their lives, you know? And I don't know, I think I'm coming to the conclusion that like, Giles, like you can care about issues, you can care about things, but still also want to take care of yourself and still also want to take care of your family and still also want to take your family out of poverty. You know what I mean? Like, just because you care about something doesn't mean you can only care and be poor. Does that sound tone deaf? Like, I don't know. I'm thinking out loud right now, and I think I'm sharing this because I would love to hear your thoughts. Have you ever been conflicted about your line of work, or even just like career, your life, relationship, whatever? Like, how do you balance survival and your values? Okay, my camera is definitely fighting for its life right now. I'm just taking it one step at a time. I'm just trying to navigate this space one step at a time. I'm just trying to take me and my family out of poverty. I'm just trying to build a sustainable future. I think maybe I feel like I have a lot on my shoulders also because I'm like the first woman. I'm the first woman to experience something like this. I'm the eldest daughter, so I'm like leading by example for my siblings. I want to like make sure everyone eats. I'm eating, but like I'm questioning like at what cost. Like I don't want to judge myself too harshly, but I would love to hear your opinions on this. I don't think there's a lot of healthy conversations around the moral conflict someone could feel around trying to build a sustainable life for themselves within capitalism and all that shit. Maybe there are, and I'm just not paying attention to these conversations, but I would love to hear your opinion. I don't know, y'all. I'm just trying to break generational poverty. Please, I'm trying to get out of generational poverty. I beg. I really like stripes, huh? See ya. Share your comments.